Alan, just let Alan come in and then you can start because then he'll hear everything. Yeah, he's in. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Stuart.
Good Shabbat Shalom. When we turn on to the news, there always seems to be a big story about knife crimes, shootings, muggings, and general lack of respect for each other. When waiting for a bus, whereas when we grew up, we used to queue perfectly and letting people on the bus in order they arrive at the bus stop. There is none of that today. People stand anywhere and just shove to get onto the bus, irrespective of whoever else is standing there. Children's behaviour in the street and on public transport seriously need to be looked at, especially when outside the eyes of a responsible adult, parent, guardian, or teacher. This is the general lack of derech erech, the use of good manners. But, as we have learned many times, Hashem has given us the cure before the illness sets in. When we look at this week's Sedra, Kedoshim, we see the cure, the midot, the good values. The midah that everybody concentrates on when talking about Sedra Kedoshim is the midah of V'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, loving one's neighbor as oneself. Yes, this is part of the medicine, but it's not the full stop or the full cure. We have to look at the other values being taught in this week's Sedra to help make the cure and to bring us further along the way to achieving full tikkun olam, repairing the world. We have the midah of having just scales, whether it's in shops or when dealing with people. The midah of mipnei seva takum, standing up for an elderly or a disabled person. How many times have you seen people rushing with no obvious disabilities, rushing on the tube for that end seat so that they can lean against the partition and then fall asleep again, irrespective of whoever's getting on? By practicing and demonstrating this midah, one is aware of who is around you and who might need some help. Lo yareta mechshol lifnei iver. Do not put a stumbling block before the blind. This is not just putting a hazard in the way of a blind person. It could be a hazard or a trap for anybody who is blind to a situation, whatever it is. And then there is the mitzvah of Ishimor v'avitira'u ve'shabtotai tishmaru. A man should fear his mother and his father, but my Shabbat you shall keep. Children and many adults have lost their way. They forget to fulfill the fifth commandment of the Ten Commandments, Kavedet avicha ve'emecha, honoring one's father and one's mother, as well as fearing, as this one, Ishimot v'tira'u, fearing one's mother and father. Hence they run amok and cause all the multitudes of problems. We need to go back to basics. That is why the verse, that verse Ishrei Mo finishes, Ve'ed Shabtotai Tishmaru, and my Shabbat you shall keep. Keeping Shabbat, observing the mitzvot, and practicing good manners as highlighted in the Sidra, we will bring Tikkun Olam, making the world a better place. Shabbat Shalom.
It was very nice, Stuart. Thank you so much for that. Okay, and now we'll